Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pedal Chili. And today we're going to talk about cleaning your transmission. That's your chain and cassette and chain rink. It's really the lifeblood of your bike. Proper maintenance of your drivetrain can prolong your bike's life for many years, so keep it clean. It's relatively simple to do, so just do it. Okay? Here we go. Alright guys, a few things you're going to need to clean your drivetrain thoroughly. One, just any little paintbrush you have laying around. Any paintbrush will do. A bottle cut in half. This right here houses your degreaser, which is what's in the bottom there, you can see. It's a bike specific degreaser. It's a little gentler, supposedly, on your bearings and such. A small scrub brush, bike specific chain lube, a rag, and below me here I have a bucket of soapy water. Okay? Alright, let's get started. The first thing you want to do, take your brush and dip it into your degreaser. Have a rag or cardboard underneath you if you're doing this inside to keep the mess down, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to paint our chain ring. Make sure you get into all those teeth there. Paint it nice. Alright, let's go down our chain. This stuff's powerful. Just let it get inside your chain and sit. All the way down your chain. Alright, now for the cassette and your little jockey wheels back here. Your cassette. Paint it up nicely. And let's get the jockey wheels. All that grime out. You want to do this. I like to do it after every ride, but at least every few rides you want to do this. You take good care of your drivetrain and you will not have your bike in the shop very often. Solves a lot of problems keeping this up. Okay. We're going to want to let that soak. Let that sit for a good 3 minutes at least, okay? Alright, 3 minutes gone by. Next step, your scrub brush and your bucket of soapy water I spoke about earlier. Dip your brush into the soapy water and start where you started, at your chain ring. Let's give that all a good scrub. Sure that ring is crisp. A dirty ring will wear your teeth out and kill your chain pretty quick. Alright guys, now for the chain. This is the way I found to be easiest. Spin your rear tire and you'll quickly see that scrub brush turning black. I like to do the underside first. Then I'll do the top side of the chain. Apply pretty steady pressure to this chain. You want those bristles to get down inside all those links. The degreaser has done most of the work for you. It's broken it all up. You're just removing it now. And I like to go on the sides. And the rear side's a little harder. Come up here and go from there. It's a little tough, but you can do it. Alright, once you've got that grind broken up, we're going to move back to your cassette and jockey wheels. We'll start with the jockey wheels here. You want to make sure you're washing all this old degreaser off. If the degreaser is not washed off your chain ring, your jockey wheels, and your cassette, when you go to lube your chain, that degreaser will then just degrease your lube essentially. You know, just destroy your lube. It will not stick to your chain with any degreaser on it. So make sure all that's off. You want to do this pretty thoroughly, okay? It does take a few minutes, but it's well worth your time to keep this up. Alright, moving on to the cassette. Careful when you're using any lube, anything. I mean, soap and water is okay. But you want to be very careful and very particular when you're working around your rotor with any kind of lube or anything for that matter. Soap and water's fine. You don't want anything else really touching that rotor, so just keep that in mind when you're cleaning everything and lubing things up. Alright, when you see that cassette start to shine, you would then, I normally roll my bike out to the garden hose and spray my whole drivetrain off. Make sure all the soap, all the degreaser, everything's gone. I'm not going to show you that in the video, but I'm sure you know how to hose off your bike. Okay? Alright guys, we're back. Drivetrain's been hosed off. And now, just grab your rag, grab your chain, and just run it through that rag. Get any remaining crap off your chain. The same with your ring. Jockey wheels. And your cassette. It's a little harder to do on your cassette. Just kind of dab it. That water hose is taking care of most of the stuff left on there. Any degreaser or anything like that. Alright guys. We've got a crisp, clean drivetrain. Now, one of the most important steps is you have to lube your drivetrain back up. Alright guys, to do that, pretty straightforward. You take a bike specific chain lube. I have one here. And what I like to do is find my master link. If you're not sure what a master link is, it's the link that holds your chain together. And it looks very different from all the others. It's pretty tough to see in this video, but that's your master link. If you want to know more about your master link, check out some of our other videos, okay? Master link gives you a good starting point. You'll know where to start. And what you do is give a drip. This is pretty slow. But drop on each one of your links a drop of oil. Or lube, I should say. I'm pretty obsessive about keeping these chains and drive gear in working order. Said if you do that, you rarely even have to take your bike to the shop. This is slow, I know, but it pays in the end, okay? And like I said, be very careful using lube or anything like that around your rotor. You don't want lube on your rotors. Alright guys. Alright guys, we've made it back to our master link here. So we know the whole chain has been lubed. Now, we want to run it. I run it slow. Like I said, I don't want any lube flying off onto my rotor. I even like to take a clean rag and lightly run my chain across it just to make sure any excess lube, like I said, isn't going to fly off and land on my rotors. Just very, very lightly, okay? Now, last is to run your drivetrain and switch through your gears. God, that sounds awful. There we go. Get that lube in. Edit that awful sound out. All right, guys. So the last thing you want to do is run through your. You want to run through your gears and get that lube up and down your cassette, okay? Alright guys, that wraps up cleaning and lubing your drivetrain. Like I said, keep it clean. It'll run for years to come. Thanks for watching and check us out for more videos.